the lesson. So today we're going to talk about special quadrilaterals. Now you're probably wondering what this is. This is located over in France at the Louvre Museum, and this was designed by a gentleman by the name of I.M. Pei. Pei is spelled P-E-I. And if you notice here, he's done a bunch of quadrilaterals. Now he's made this all with glass. This is a pretty famous architectural feature. And so he's made a pyramid here. Okay, and if you notice here, it's got quadrilaterals all shaped together. Now this was taken at night, which was probably one of the cooler pictures that I did see. And so we're going to look at special quadrilaterals because this is in fact created by quite a few special quadrilaterals. And so here, we're going to go ahead and discuss trapezoids. And so this is taken from your book. And if you look up here in the figure, they have trapezoids on the left, not trapezoids on the right. So based on those, you need to tell me what a definition for a trapezoid would be. Yes?
A quadrilateral with exactly two parallel lines.
Yep. So a trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. So if you were going to write this definition down, you'd put trapezoid, and then you could abbreviate quadrilateral, you could put quad, and just put quad with exactly one pair of, and then abbreviate parallel. So let's not make you write a ton of extra stuff, but you abbreviate quadrilateral as quad with exactly, you could write one pair of parallel sides. So that's all you would do. So put trapezoid and quad with exactly one pair of parallel sides. Now, in fact, there is a special trapezoid. It is known as an isosceles trapezoid. Okay? And we will talk about that later. Now, just a little tidbit. We're on section 1.6. Which means that we only have a few more sections left in the chapter. As much as I hate it, we're probably going to have to be looking at a test next week during homecoming week. I'm sorry, that's kind of where it's fallen. That's horrible. Okay, so here we go. A kite.
We're going to make kites.
There's a kite, not a kite. The kites we're going to actually make are going to be three-dimensional. So this is a kite here, and so I want you to look on the left. And then look on the right. Kites, not kites. Kite, not kite. So what is a kite?
Let's figure with two different equal size lines.
Okay, so first of all, let's classify it as what shape is it? A quadrilateral. Okay, so a kite is a quadrilateral with two distinct pairs of consecutive congruent sides. Two distinct pairs of consecutive congruent sides. That is what a kite is. And granted, that's not every kite you fly. That's the first kites that they started, the one that Benjamin Franklin flew, was in this shape.
What if those kites actually fly?
They do. So here we go, parallelogram. Parallelogram, not a parallelogram. A quadrilateral.
With two pairs of parallel sides.
Perfect. Perfect. That was verbatim. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides. So once again, you could abbreviate quadrilateral as quad, two with the number 2, and then parallel with the symbol for parallel. Basically, I think of a parallelogram as a slanted rectangle. Okay? Slanted rectangle. All right, let's look at rhombus. A rhombus.
Two pairs
So what is two pairs of parallel sides classified as? What did we just classify and say that two pairs of parallel sides was? A parallelogram. So let's even refine it more. A rhombus is a parallelogram, okay, with 4 equal sides. Or we could call it an equilateral parallelogram if we wanted to be more specific. An equilateral parallelogram. Okay. All right. Let's look at the next one. A rectangle. What do we know a rectangle is? A parallelogram. Yeah, it's an equiangular parallelogram. In fact, a rectangle, we already know all angles are 90 degrees. Very good. So we have an equilateral parallelogram, which is a rhombus, and an equiangular parallelogram, which is a rectangle, and a square. What do you think a square is? So a square is an equilateral rectangle. Oh. Or it could be an equiangular rhombus. Or it is a regular quadrilateral. Regular means, just a little tidbit, regular means all sides and all angles are equal. So that's what regular means. Regular means all angles are equal, all sides are equal. So 3 things a square is: it's an equilateral rectangle, an equiangular rhombus, and a regular quadrilateral. Questions?
What's the writing part of everything?
That's when I cut it. This actually goes underneath. You can see not rectangles. This is rectangles. Okay. So that was the only way I could cut. There you go. There's your assignment. Pages 66 through 67, 1 through 18. So you have the remaining time to work. We're going to go ahead and check section 1.5 now. But there you go for tomorrow.